beautiful souls. I am Felicity from Felicity, the Power Within. This is the first video, the first interview of this amazing project called 11 Minutes with Felicity that I'm doing right now. I'm very happy about it and very aligned with it. It brings me so much joy. The goal of this 11 Minutes with Felicity series is to awaken the power within people around the world. And one of the people that inspired me to do this kind of work is Satu from Northern Light Coaching, which is here with us today. Hello, Satu. Good to have you on.
Hello, lovely. Hello, everybody.
Satu is a master NLP practitioner. She's also a hypnotherapist and a counselor. So she does amazing work in her field. Please, Satu, tell us more about what you do.
Oh, well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's a great honor to be part of this project you're doing. It's wonderful, and it's going to bring light to the world and inspire so many people. It will ripple, so I'm very excited and honored. I am yes, I'm all of those things you said. I'm a Finnish British online coach. I practice from intuitive base within 3P frame. I help women and young people who suffer low self-confidence, anxiety, fears, stress, have obstacles in their life to find their true worth and enjoy their life as they are born to do and live. And I help them by releasing the attachment trauma or pain of traumas from the past and the shame, and helping them to release the old patterns of codependency, needs. And the main focus of any of my sessions is to create a space for another person to connect with their own power inside. This is how I work with. I use all those qualifications you mentioned as just techniques and the shortcuts to empower and enable another person to just connect with their own light, their own resources, and have those powerful insights.
That's great. That sounds really great and aligned to this kind of work. Please tell me, what excites you while you do your work? What's your highest joy of doing this? Why are you doing this actually?
Oh, that is a great question. And what excites me is that we all have this amazing power inside to heal. We can all heal within our own power. And it excites me to tears. It gives me goosebumps. And it's something we all have.
When you discover this kind of power inside you, you practically become, let's say, unstoppable from the way you look upon the world and the way you live and so on. And following that, when we talked before, you told me about discovering this inner power inside you and discovering something else, doing your inner work during these challenging times. And I would like you to expand on that.
I think the whole world has been in a place and time of discovery, exploration. We've stopped. And when you stop, you can hear and listen more. And this idea of having a power inside and being connected had sort of followed me a few years, but I had thought of it being a little bit too elevated for me, maybe perhaps too spiritual, maybe be it surface woo-woo even at times, and I just hadn't felt that it was, maybe it was my self-worth as well, thinking I'm not spiritual enough to be in that place or be with those people. And then when I stopped, it came back to entice me, and I went looking for it, and I started to listen, I started to read, and it was just like summer rain. It was this kind of letting go of something that had not helped for years. It was a release. It was quite powerful for me, that point. And when you feel it inside, I could talk about insights to you until the cows come home, but it wouldn't sound the same as it does when you think of your own, you and anybody listening this, when you think of your own life, you know that there's been times in your life when you have suddenly understood something. Don't know how it got to you, don't know how you solved that problem, don't know how that thing, whatever it was for you, just was not obstacle anymore. You woke up in the morning and you knew what to do. You knew how to apply to a particular course. You knew that this is a job you wanted to do. You knew you want to stop something that you've done before. All of those things come from epiphanies from inside. That's where your power to change is. And God knows we've all changed so many times.
Yeah, so this period of time, I think it's been a great awakening in the world, actually. A lot of suffering and so on, but we've all been through that. But the main thing is that people are actually waking up. This is my feeling right now.
I agree with you with all my heart. And because the structures are changing, the space is being created for a new way of learning to trust yourself and love yourself in a very practical way. It's not woo-woo, it's not superficial, it's not too spiritual for anybody, because we are all connected. Even scientifically, we know that energy doesn't die. All this energy you have, I have, now when I'm moving my hands and you shaking your head, is as old as this planet. It doesn't die, it just transforms. And we are part of this cycle. And we are connected. We have this amazing, beautiful, bright spark inside, which gives us this new space and power now to decide. The nature of the thought, I didn't know. Most of my life I've been believing in my thoughts, all of them, all my feelings, all that. It's quite new information that is being talked about so widely. Our thoughts are not always true. We don't need to believe in our thoughts. Our feelings are great information about the quality of our thinking inside, but they are not information about the outside reality per se. So we don't need to be frightened of our feelings and thoughts. They can't break us. They can hurt us. And that's where my work comes to play. But they cannot break you, and you can heal from every hurt.
That's so powerful. So actually this changed you, right? This kind of awakening and experience you had changed your life, your day-to-day life, right?
Oh, absolutely. It changed my day-to-day life as me, as Satu. It changed my life as a mother, how I parent, what I tell my children. It changed me, definitely how I work. I changed the way how I practice. From now on, from that on, I practice from intuitive base. with this very simple and powerful truth. Your thoughts cannot break you. They can hurt us, and the hurt can feel real within us, but we can heal and release. And how it changed, I took I'm very passionate about self-care and love from that point onwards. It meant more to me than before, because that opens your connection inside. So I promote self-love and self-care in very practical ways nowadays, as me, as mom, and as practitioner.
So beautiful, and so happy that you were here with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Felicity, for having me here. It's been an honor, and I love the work you do. And I wish you all the best. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much for being here and for starting up this project with me. I want to follow up with you more in the following months, even with a longer interview or another 11 minutes with Felicity interview. So thank you everybody for watching this. If you feel inspired, you can drop a comment here. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.